thought for the day. Nature and nurture conspire together. One must keep both in view.
Welcome to 7 Minutes for Yourself. I'm Christina Aina, and I'm so glad you've joined me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. Let's take this time to reconnect with ourselves and improve our well-being.
In today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself, we take a look at how spending time in nature has a positive impact on our minds and our bodies. Have a listen.
Scientific things that happen to your brain and your body when you spend time outside. Number 1, your mood gets a boost. Even if you live in an urban setting, consider seeking out some greenery. Stanford researchers recently found that people who spend 90 minutes walking in nature significantly decreased activity in the area of the brains tied to depression, especially those compared to people who walk in a city environment. Other studies show that the Japanese ritual of Shinrin-yoku, also known as forest bathing, is simply the act of spending time in nature, significantly reduces cortisol levels, which are your stress glands that come to from your adrenal glands, which frankly everybody struggles with. So in other words, simply stepping outside is going to reduce and curb your anxiety. Number 2, your mind feels clear and focused. Between work, our to-do lists, and all the other demands of daily life, it's really easy to lose ourselves in unrelenting brain fog. But research shows that by interacting with nature just for an hour, and that includes just looking at photos of landscapes, we can improve our focus and short-term memory up to 20%. So keep that in mind the next time a big presentation or deadline comes up. Number 3, inflammation starts to ebb away. If the practice of earthing, that is making sure that you have skin-to-ground contact, seems like something you'd see in a documentary about communes in the 60s, keep in mind that going barefoot has been scientifically shown to relieve pain and inflammation. And studies also show that spending time outside gives the immune system a boost. Number 4, you sleep better. Scientists at the University of Colorado recently confirmed that going camping is a great way to battle insomnia. And that's because sleeping outside basically recalibrates our body's circadian rhythm or our internal clock. But if spending a weekend in a tent just isn't your thing, keep in mind that just walking barefoot outside for a few minutes can also get you a better night's sleep. Number 5, you begin to think more creatively. There's a reason why Steve Jobs famously said or took meetings on foot. Research shows that walking, especially while exposed to fresh air, stimulates creative thinking and problem solving. So a word to the wise, taking a stroll is great for writer's block. Number 6, exercise feels easier. Yes, I'm serious when I say this. Skip the treadmill and take your run outdoors, and don't be surprised if you hit a personal best. One fascinating study found that a group who hiked for 45 minutes felt more awake, attentive, and less fatigued than a group that walked the same distance on a treadmill inside. So scientists guess that the combination of the dynamic outdoor environment and the sedative effect of nature helps workouts to feel less difficult. Number 7, you can absorb more vitamin D. You see, city dwellers are particularly prone to vitamin D deficiencies, which might manifest like seasonal depression, brain fog, fatigue, lethargy, because sunlight stimulates your body to convert healthy essential fatty acids to cholecalciferol or vitamin D, and just spending 10 minutes outside, even in the dead of winter, can relieve those symptoms. And number 8, the last one, you can live longer. After observing 108 women over the course of 8 years, Harvard researchers recently found that those who lived in green areas had a 12% lower death rate than those that lived inside. We're not suggesting that you move, city folks, but perhaps you might be inspired to log some regular time outside.
That concludes today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. Today and every day with your kiddo is a gift. Enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in.